Hey guys, we're back. Sorry, one second with the mic. It's turn 25, I believe. And it's a good turn because there's no battle in Nesmore, which is the only thing I was kind of worried about. What that means is we're going to get to launch our secret plan this turn. So we'll do that together. We cast Dark Knowledge. We didn't find anything. Cast Dark Knowledge in another swamp. So this is searching from Death 2 up. So we've already searched for Death 1. Here we cast another swamp, didn't find anything. Shit. Here we cast in the place we knew there was a, basically a disease site. We found the Well of Pestilence. Fucker. And then, search, don't find anything, don't find anything, don't find anything, don't find anything. Found the Cloud Pillars. So the Cloud Pillars is an astral air site. So our astral income is actually pretty damn good. It's our highest one now by a good bit. So we'll have to think how we use it. I mean, fortunately we have Astral 3s, so we can definitely turn pearls into heartache. We got 20 blood slaves, and yeah, we've got a battle here with between the Alliance and Pompeii. So this is a few Zidaeans versus just some PD. Okay, nothing to see. And then this is our attack on the Throne Province. So what we were expecting here from looking at it was two things. We were expecting Skelly Spam and Fire Elementals, and we knew there weren't that many Indies, but that's not really what we were worried about. We were worried about this guy. And to a much lesser degree, we were worried about this guy, who is Death 2, Bow of Beowulf, which, that doesn't matter. It's a Death 2 combined with a fair number of Death Gems. That means he can make, 40-something skeletons or something. Kind of a lot. Maybe not 40, I don't know. A lot. Because he's basically going to be Death 3 casting it for 4 times, which means it's not going to cost that much fatigue. So, and he'll get a few more per cast. But this is the real scary guy. It's a Fire 4 with a shit ton, looks like 10 Fire Gems. So he is just going to fucking punish me. The other ones are not terribly scary. This guy, Death 1, he can cast Toward Skeletons twice, and he could potentially make a Water Elemental or 2, but that's okay. And then this guy, he sucks. He can do some lesser elementals, or I don't even know what he's going to do. Really, it's this guy. So, on our side, we have a line of skeletons. We have these guys in sparse formation. And that is more so that these guys can trickle through rather than anything else. These guys are on hold and attack, and the idea is we want to just get some shots off before we make contact. The other idea is I want to pull the battlefield away from his mages. So his guys are going to run forward. If they summon elementals, they're going to run forward, and then we're going to fight them hopefully somewhere over here rather than like right here. So that is the plan. I also shifted everybody back, I think after I recorded the last episode, like as far back as I could while still kind of keeping a formation. So on this side, let's see what this guy does, because this actually is the most important part of the fight. Did he actually cast... Okay, wait, 1 second. Bolagad? Oh no, he's cast Summon Fire Elemental. It's just taking a second. Okay, summons in the back, so it's burninating people. Excellent. Perfect placement. Another one is in the back. Okay, this guy is at 74 fatigue, so he's probably got 2 more. Lesser Water Elemental. Horde of Skeletons getting shit out. Here's another one. Now he is at... And this guy's making little Fire Elementals. He's got enough gems, he's gonna cast it one more time, I bet. Yeah, there's the final one. So we've got a fair number. Now, if you've doubted the value of Fire Elementals, I am sure these 4 are going to show you that they're pretty good. And I haven't actually seen how the battle plays out. But I am sure these guys are going to cause plenty of suffering. The only thing that's good is I have magic weapons on my guys. So with magic weapons, we're going to do a fair amount of damage. But we're also going to lose a lot. We have long-length weapons, so the fire shield isn't going to be quite as painful. And they have no protection, so if we hit them with magic weapons, they kind of die. But we're taking, I mean, the undead are just getting punished. Now, the other thing we did, and I don't know if I scripted this, I think I did in last episode, but Our strategists are just sitting here spamming banishment. And I put them on blessing, hold, and then advance and cast spell. And that's going to get them where hopefully they... I don't know if banishment can friendly fire, but I assume it can. It doesn't have any flag for like only target enemies. So anyway, I want them close so they don't miss, and they hit theirs. But this is good. They're actually doing a lot of work. I bet you they have a fair number of kills. Meanwhile, we have some guys kind of going to the back. Now that is why they did falling fires right up here. That is why we want to be far away, because I don't want them casting it like close with high precision on top of all my dudes. Okay, and we've gotten rid of most of the undead. We just got this one fire elemental who's going to burn-nate people. And our ice guard have made it in, and as soon as they get in, these guys start dying. You can see they just melt from the ice guard. But unfortunately, some of my guys have caught fire. And now I'm gonna go ahead and pick the speed up a little. We're gonna run in, we kill the archers. They're about to give up. And then we've lost a lot of troops though. And now our guys run in. Falling fire is coming down again, ouch. Got one of my strategists too. And boy, do we want to get back there and end this one. This was a hard one. I can definitely see why I was on the fence about this. I was seriously considering not going in. Very seriously considering it. I just took a beating here, an absolute beating. Lost 130 guys from an indie province. We outnumbered them almost 3 to, or no, we did outnumber them 3 to 1. Still took just huge losses. Fire elementals, guys. Scary shit. Okay, so we took control of Nazmor. He did not patrol. He didn't even ping, so he has no idea what I have outside. He's just like, we're gonna kill whoever comes in. Now, we have events. I haven't looked at these yet. Province income permanently up, growth +2. Nice. The same? Nice. Oh, I guess these are connected. They're next to... No. That's pretty sweet. Another... I wonder if this is connected to the Throne of Gaia. A great festival. Province income +2. Got some nature gems. We got a lab. PogChamp. Death gems, blood slaves, braces of protection. I dig. Defense -8. That's alright. Okay, guys. Luck. Coming back. You know, it's not huge, but we got like 15 permanent income from that. Was that... Did some of these happen here? Wait. Where were these? Dal Kapoor. Oh, it was here. Enemy Dominion. Ugh. Okay, so we're on top and we cracked the fort. Now, guys, here is where we do just the master stroke play. Sorry, I meant to pull this up. And I'm assuming I'm still recording. Because I hit a weird key. I guess we'll find out. I might have to re-record this. Okay, so I haven't finished... We finished Alt 2, and Alt 2 gives me Enlarge. And that is going to be important for our little plan. And it was finished just in time, and now we're rushing for Enchantment 4. And once I have Enchantment 4, then that is going to mean anti-magic. And then we'll be in good shape. Now, after this, we're going to go Enchant 5, and then maybe Alt 5. Alt 5, see, the thing is, normally this isn't so good, but for me, getting access to Solar Eclipse, also to Wooden Warriors, all these things are very, very good. Potentially Mother Oak. I can cast that kind of soon. I need a nature... I need Moonvine Bracelet, but I have a pretty good nature income. I'm a contender for it. Because what's my nature income? It's 7? I'm a contender. I'm probably not going to be able to control it, but we'll see. But okay, time for my plan. My plan involves nobody except these two. And we're going to do the switcheroo here. We're going to change shape. Now, if I wasn't storming a fort, I would probably keep him in this form and get skeletal body off because I don't have liquid body yet. But what we're going to do is we're going to give all of these to him. And Scotty is not gonna know. And now the plan is these guys are gonna storm the castle alone. And the way this is going to work, so we'll put you right here, put you right here, we'll put you right here, and then you, sir, actually I wanna cover you up. You guys are gonna be on hold and attack rear, just right like that. And that way, if there's a bunch of shit getting summoned, I don't want them, like if he pops out and does Lamashtas, I don't want them to come out here and attack this guy. Now, he is no longer going to be part of a communion, not at the beginning anyway. What he is going to do is, we're going to do regeneration first, which is going to use a gem, and then we're going to do, and I've got 2 gems, so I can do it twice. I can do it outside the fort and inside. We're going to do regeneration, and then we're going to do enlarge. And then we are going to do communion. This is going to guarantee he dies inside the fort. So I'm sorry, buddy. You're just getting sacrificed here. Communion master. This will be for inside if we have a big battle outside, which I think is very unlikely. But he has to do something. And I don't want him to not be there for the inside fight. So anyway, we'll just have him do Communion Master and then Personal Regen. And then have him do Bark Skin. Okay? And spells. So this is what this guy is going to do. This guy, he has very little he can do. They do have Fire Mages, so we're going to do Resist Fire. We could do Quicken Self, but that's actually going to be self-defeating. We could do Breath of Winter, but all the things that are going to be attacking me are undead. Potentially fire elementals, but that would be really, I think, unlikely, but possible. And resist fire will do enough. We could, I mean, we're going to have a ton of reinvigoration, and then we're just going to do hold, attack closest. And what this is going to do is, basically he's going to be just completely unkillable. And he's also going to be berserk, and that means we'll time the battle out, and then that will mean we take the fort. And no more innocent skeletons die. The other thing we can do is, because we don't really need to siege this anymore, we can actually have everybody reanimate soulless. And we'll just have some people siege. Like all of you. And we can transfer a lot of the undead to this guy, and we can have him siege. And that way, the fort will stay cracked. So we'll have these guys continue to siege. You can stay behind. Hold, fire. Okay. So he can do that. These guys are going to reanimate. These guys are going to go in and take the fort for me. And we know he's going to do the same shit. Lamashtas. I've tested it, guys. Lamashtas do not kill this guy if he gets these buffs on him. So getting these buffs is really important. What I expect is there's basically going to be... He may do a gem burning attack, in which case we're prepared for that. He may come out and do Lamashtas, in which case the chance of a Lamashta getting in here and killing this guy before something kills them, like if he just has a few casters pop out, very small. The only thing that I can think of, that there's a few scenarios where this doesn't work. One scenario is his god is back up, and somehow his god is kitted to kill this guy. Possible. Unlikely, but possible. Because I don't even think his god would kill him. The other scenario, and this I think is the more likely, is that he comes out, guns a-blazing, and says, I'm going to kill you. and does like everything on the outside. And if that happens, there's a chance this guy doesn't get damaged. And then I lose the fight. Or there's a chance that I win, but then his mages escape, and then this guy runs in without the support of his bird, and potentially loses to the mages inside the fort. I think that's also very unlikely. I think this is like a very high probability chance of working. And because we just cracked it in one turn again, he's Fiends of Darkness, the fuck? Oh, Demon Gate. Shit. How lucky is that guy? Okay, we're gonna they already found a Well of Pestilence. He must have done a high death site searching. Oh, wait, where did we find the Well of Pestilence? Oh, so we've got two. For whatever reason, I didn't remember this one had a Well of Pestilence. I think I knew that, actually. So I think we're going to move him on top, just because, you know, why not? If I were really, really confident, which I'm not, we could take everybody and just move them out this turn. But I don't think we're going to do that. We also put our fort up here, so we can go ahead and do a temple. Has my Dominion finally gone up? That is the other question. Yes, guys, look at this. This right here is what we need. That means because what happens is Dominion is random because you get these like temple checks. And with the number of temples and the Dominion strength I have, because I probably have more temple checks on average than anybody else. Because I've Dominion strength 7, which is fine, and the number of temples 8. But you still have to, like, every temple check is basically a dice roll, and you basically have your Dominion strength in 10 chance of getting a temple check, or it's something like that. And when basically I'm like this, because like here it was like, okay, I hadn't invested in temples, but for here I like got a bunch of temples up, and then for this it wasn't even going up. I was like, God damn it. Now, part of that could be that I had enemy Dominion. I had to burn down enemy Dominion candles first, but that actually wasn't really the case. It was like barely the case in like 1 or 2 provinces. Mostly just me getting unlucky. So if we come and look around, we can probably see that we're getting some candles pushed out. Like here we got a candle. Here we're getting a couple candles. We only had 1 last turn. You know, it's starting to happen. Did you retreat? You better not have. I think he got scared and ran. That's all right. You can site search here. We're going to start fort construction here. So here's Hizoni Shugo, who has come in. We're going to actually script you to retreat now in case there's a fight. We're going to actually have you preach. And these guys who are dying... I've thought about a few things. I've thought about, you know, we're going to have enchantment 4. I could put a skull staff on them and have them suicide, but I think they're getting kind of a, like, it's a little risky putting a skull staff on a low HP dude with disease. He can just kind of die. And I think it's a little random what HP it happens at. Sometimes they make it all the way to 1, but sometimes they die at like 3. So I think he's getting too close. And then this guy's too afflicted to keep, really. So I think we'll just let these guys go. But what we can do is we can Dark Knowledge that. And we're going to keep casting Dark Knowledge. What I've decided I'm going to do, because it's kind of like the curse of site searching at level 1, is it's really painful to come back and do remote site searching on top. Because it feels like it never fucking lands. And you just end up wasting all your gems. And that is wasting gems on remote site searching is a real thing. So what I think we're going to do instead is we're going to cast Dark Knowledge only on provinces that have like a bonus for it. So that's like mountains, forests, and swamps, and maybe wastelands. Which is actually a fair amount of my stuff, but yeah, we're going to do that, and then we're going to kind of chill the fuck out. I don't think we're going to do it on the plains. I'll probably do some slow site searching way where I put like a skull staff on somebody, or I don't know. The other thing is my god's going to be out in not terribly long. About you know, 8 turns-ish he could start showing up. I mean, he could show up sooner, but when he comes out, depending where we are in research, we can get a Lich or a Mound Fiend or a Spectre or something. We are going to need to get some Spectres this game, because I do have some cross paths I'm missing that they will fill. Okay, so we're site searching here. I think we're also going to site search... You know, this one we haven't done, and it's not really worth dragging somebody back through. So we'll do it there. Here you're site searching for fire. We site searched here for fire. I really have not had much luck with fire. It kind of sucks. Can you make it home? No. And this is basically all been site searched, except down here. Does suck. My fire income really does blow. Okay, and then this guy's gonna come in our cap, and then from our cap, he is going to start dropping summon Firebirds, because we got our first Firebird this turn, and they have Bringer of Fortune 2. This is the whole reason you get them. Very good when you mass that up in a province. Did we have any good things happen in our capital from that? No, that would be kind of funny. Here we have site searched. I think we're going to actually use you. I can't remember if there's nature foresights. I'm not actually sure. Well, we'll put it on just for, you know, shits and giggles. We'll come up and site search here. We're getting a Shadow Seer here. The reason for a Shadow Seer... Okay, what is the reason for a Shadow Seer? Oh. Yeah, we're going to make crystal coins now. And with those crystal coins, we are going to site search with their Shadow Seer. We're just going to get one going out, and he'll just be site searching for Astral 4. I feel like that's going to be getting a cut. Maybe I get 2. And having 2 of those, I think, is going to save money in the long run over doing Arcane Probing. It'll be slow, and we'll miss, like, the opportunity cost of doing it is we're going to find sites a lot slower. It's like every 2 turns we find a site, rather than every turn per dude doing it, per mage turn. So the opportunity cost is all the gems that I'm missing that I would have found if I found them sooner. But since we're site searching on top of Astral 1, that opportunity cost is pretty small, and I don't think it justifies spending, you know, 3 pearls or whatever per arcane probing. Okay, we have site searched Nika, and we found the cloud pillars. Now, where else are we going to go? Swamps I don't think are terribly good for air sites. We've already got the mountains mostly site searched. Can you make it all the way up here? God, this guy's fast. Okay, I guess we'll go site search here. Now, where are you going? I've also got a lot of Diplo to talk about too. Guess we'll move here. Now, yeah, we'll talk about the Diplo in a minute. This is probably really dumb, by the way, moving this guy in. I just don't have really anything else for it to do. Let's see if it's better to have somebody do it with 3 than to get somebody up to 4. I think there's a small chance you can find a nature foresight in a forest, but it's probably like 1 in a million. Yeah, like this guy can use it more. So, okay, we're taking this off. You can still site search there, but we're going to site search here with this guy first. Okay. Now what we have is, let's see if we can pull out all the good ones. And we're going to start parading them over to this part of the map. For all of you who were doubting or hating on the undead commander, the Joe, actually there were people that were like, I picked this guy. I didn't pick him last round. I picked him like second to last round, I think. And people were like, what? You got a scout second to last round? Bitches, you don't know what I'm going to do with this guy. You don't even know. We've got snow move, mountain survival, high base map move too, which is important. cold resistant, which is very nice, because later if we put fire gear on him, which we may, in certain circumstances, like Demon Banes, then they're going to be immune to strategic attacks. They're going to be pretty good at killing, like, just as assassin clutter. There's just a ton of things, like, these guys will probably murder a lot of remote assassins. Like, Manifestation, these guys with the Demon Bane, pretty sure they're going to win. But, you know, I mean, they'll lose some too, but it's a 5 gem item on this guy. It's just assassin clutter that can actually win. And then, yeah, I've just got so many damn uses for these guys. And then being Sacred Scout means he can lead undead. Also can lead stealthy undead, like ghosts. So we're going to have fun, guys. We are going to have some fun. Now, the thing we do want to do is go ahead and move on this throne. Now, how we're going to do it is going to be a bit tricky, because I don't really have an army yet. I think I'm going to need an army. Like, why are you guys moving here? Y'all need to move up. Okay, we're going to go from here. I probably got some of these guys diseased too, didn't I? Yeah, I got you diseased. Sorry, bud. So you're going to go up. Okay, we're going to site search here. We're going to just... Yeah, shit. I got to turn off troop production. Everywhere except places that are basically immediately going to need them. You're going to come over here. Okay, we've got that. Wait, okay. Second, I'm going to go ahead and do some of my maintenance stuff, like we're going to get these going, and then we're going to figure out how we're going to manage this shenanigan. The other thing I want to do is we're going to get patrolling on my capital. I do not want people seeing this. Like, people are definitely going to be screenshot. The thing is, this isn't going to look that scary because it's not a ton of undead, but I want to start denying information. I've got to figure out what I'm going to do too, because there is... Yeah, we'll just actually have all you guys patrol. And then you guys... Wait, can y'all actually move out kind of far? Thing is, they'll actually be able to get there in time. So I think we're actually, on second thought, we're going to go ahead and take these guys over here. What do we have here? Those guys are not doing shit. You know, I think we're actually going to use one of these guys and shuttle these guys out. Because I think we're not going to attack next turn. I think we're going to attack turn after. So that will actually give us enough time to use this. Nobody hit. Okay, you've got an experience star. If you get an experience star and a commander, they can lead a few more troops. So if you're like barely not able to fit them all, you can swing them over that way. Yeah, these guys are slow as shit. So this turn we move here. Next turn we take more boys and come down here. And then we have a little party. Pretty sure we can take that. We should ping that actually though. I think we're going to use this guy to ping. So let's see what they're doing there. I need to put this... Okay, let's do some more of the maintenance stuff. It's almost getting time because we're getting close to Alt 4 to start getting Dryads. Dryads before Alt 4 are kind of eh. You know what? Because they have recuperation, we're actually going to get them here. Because I don't have to worry about them getting disease because they'll just heal it. Big brain. This is going to be Dryad production for my whole thing. That way we don't lose like X% of our stuff. Okay, here we're preaching building a giant palisades. Here we could potentially forge stuff. We're just going to do this for now. I do need to take a smith and dedicate them to making my next kit. Okay, we're not going to stop production there. Am I building any troops? Oh, damn, she's expensive. We're just two poor guys. I probably shouldn't have built this lab here. We're site searching. This is going to finish. But I can't even... I mean, look, we're building another maybe this is too greedy. No, we need to go ahead and get it up, though. Because there's a chance we go to war with Manderbacks kind of soon. I don't really want to. He and I have been good allies in a very profitable war. And, man, good allies that you can trust and talk to and they communicate. Those are valuable, especially when they're good players. And, like, Manderbacks is all of those. He's a good player. He's a good ally, so far as I can tell. He communicates well. Stabbing him in the back. I mean, I wouldn't break our, I mean, I would just end our nap. So I'd do it with honor and all. But, you know, still, it's like. Maybe we just. How many did we kill? We killed a lot of guys. Yeah, I do want to start this here. Do you have any cheaper mages I can make? Okay, yeah. This is expensive. He's 1.7. Oh, God, he's not actually that expensive. Okay, that frees up a little bit. Okay, if you're not going out next turn, you're too late, except for here. So we can, oh fuck. Just like trying, okay, we don't really need you guys that much. Well, maybe we do. Maybe we do. I need at least 10. I want enough to like clog up the gate if we get rushed. Do I need them this turn though? Oh, we're building a temple. How important is building a temple right now? It's not unimportant, but I don't know if it's that important. I don't know if it's important enough to delay this. So there we go. There we go. Now I'm happy. Maybe not happy, but I'm, you know, contented in a way. We've site searched here. We are going to preach to go ahead and get our Dominion in here. And I think that's worth it because we're going to get a nice little income bump when our Dominion spreads. Here we've got these guys rolling out, so I'm going to bring him in to patrol this other fort with whatever undead we dig up. Here, I think we're going to change shape. We're going to go ahead and site search for water. And then shortly thereafter, we're going to make... We're not going in this turn. Like, we could... Is that enough to go in? We could probably barely win a fight with that, but I don't want to barely win. So I think we're going to patrol here. Okay, we've got another dude. I mean, we don't really have much for you to do, buddy. You're just going to patrol here. Now, okay, wait, we've got a shit ton of guys. I guess my question is, how far can you move? And is there a province you can move to that's valuable, that's closer? Yeah. We haven't site searched this for air. So we're going to move him over here, site search for air, and then we're going to bring in a commander, I don't know who. Maybe you. Because we don't need to move these guys yet. He's going to pick up, and then next turn he's going to move the army here while that guy site searches. I think I don't always show you all like the min-max stuff I kind of obsess over sometimes with like trying to get efficient commander point movement and, or, you know, efficient commander movement. Do I have anybody else? This guy cannot make it back up. I think this guy's going to have to be the commander that brings them over here. But honestly, no, honestly, we should get a real commander. Because we're going to have a fair amount of troops. And if we have a lot of troops, we're going to have them all pile up here in this province. It would be really nice if we had a good commander so they don't run like little bitches. So we'll get a real commander here. Okay, we've already site searched. Now we have to keep going. You know, let's go ahead and be greedy. Okay, we can't quite be that greedy. I think all of our Eagle Kings are... I actually don't... You know, have you cast spells? You're with an army right now. God, I love Eagle Kings too. They are so badass. A fair amount of HP. Just ridiculously good air. Flies and storms. I'm gonna have so much fun with these guys, especially if I'm doing... I don't know. We'll see. I just love Eagle Kings. The only problem with Eagle Kings is that they're on Calum. So taking them off of taking them off of Calum makes me happy. I mean, okay, that's not the only problem. They're expensive and they don't have a ton of HP, so they can die to stuff, but ooh, I like them. Like them a lot. They can also, every single one of them can do Seeking Arrow, which can be pretty damn useful. Yeah, we're moving out all the troops over here, and then we're going to have a big, got 90 guys coming in here, big group of guys coming in here, and then we're going to come, okay, he's going to take this. He can go get fucked. Do I think 20 war trolls can take it? Yeah. Do I think I'm going to murder... Here's the thing. The worst case for me is I get gangbanged right now. Let's see how hard it's going to be to take from Basenji. Like, do I really need it now? How much do I... This is the Silver Throne. I don't even really care about the Silver Throne that much. That's definitely what these guys are coming for. He's like, oh, I'm going to slam 20 war trolls into this and they're going to kill it. And there's a very good chance that's true. I have no idea what's inside. Do I have another scout? Okay, you're patrolling with, like, nobody. It's not even worth it. Marked, please don't come and take my... Okay. We'll watch this, because I'm 90% sure he's coming up here. Silver Throne, I mean, look, this would be nice. I don't need it. The gold would be nice. Everything about it would be nice. And I could give him some ultimatum, like, you're going to let me have it or we're going to be at war. But I've got to we got to talk about the diplomatic situation before I start throwing out ultimatums. Because if I throw an ultimatum out, my intention is to keep it. Or to, you know, it's not going to be an idle threat is what I'm saying. Now, I want to concentrate. There's a lot of benefits of concentrating undead production in one place. Like, the logistics become a lot simpler. So we're going to do that. When what that will mean in effect is we're going to... Where do I... Okay, we're doing forging operations over here. So put you here. We'll have you make these for forever. So these are our 2 amulet forgers. We've got how many? We've got 1 Alquill to dole out and 1... Okay. Got 1 Alquill to dole out, and we've got 1 of these things. And I don't have any candidates here. So it looks like we're going to do another one here. And this may be a better place to do kind of like a more permanent long dead production because it's not on a border. I don't really want people seeing it. So what I may do is as I start making more of these guys here, I might start moving amulets off and putting them over here. Prince Consort. So Satis has decided to take the waters, which is fine. As long as we've got this. Now, if I move here, I think this is still the best place. Yeah, from here, the only difference is... No. Okay. It's going to be another turn to move up. Whereas actually, like... we potentially consolidate here next turn and then go up and take it. There's no way I'm not going to have either one of these. I'm going to declare war on somebody. If these guys get if these guys get this and these guys get this, I'm fighting one of them. I'll just have to determine who. If we end up going up this way, though, it probably makes sense to move him over here. And then can he go? No, he can't. Well, where are all our troops going to be? I mean, let's see. What if we just had every single person come over here? Like, that's a pretty scary army. That could take this. Probably. Fire snakes. It's in Heat Dominion. Fuck. And it's about to be summer. It'll be summer by the time we get there. I swear to God, these trolls. Okay, let's figure out who it's better to attack. We've got these guys who have bards who are seducers, but... oh no, they're not seducers. They're spell singers. Okay, he's got a spell singer lineup, so I guess he's doing... I don't know what his base nation is. This is a kind of cool thematic nation, though. I do dig this. These are not assassins, though they're, I think, one of the ages has assassin forms of them. See, I'm just going to murder these guys. I mean, I'm absolutely going to murder them. There's some, I can see some shenanigans, like, there's, obviously they're going to have good elf thugs. And I fought this guy with elves in another game. And, you know, that's annoying and all, but please. I've got Scrotty. I've got, like, heavy thugs. And Scrotty with the right gear are gonna just murderize his thugs. And the trolls, I mean, please. We'll murder trolls. Like tons of crossbowmen with flaming arrows. Woof. Now, I think my plan should be the same. Or maybe we go here. Because if I go here, we can still consolidate down here. Or here. The only thing that it seems to be is that I really should get these guys out of dodge. Because either way, they're going to need to consolidate one way or the other. And I think it's probably better to go here, because this opens this up as a play. And it doesn't delay the... because we're still not going to go next turn. Well, does it matter? It matters where the Eagle King goes. And the Eagle King has a pretty big normal army. And here is where I'm actually going to want to have this, not here. So anyway, we'll get him here. We'll switch the guys to the strategists, and then we'll have some guys here, and we'll converge here and then attack one of these or something like that. Dude, let me just say, it is a ballsy move to come in here and be like, yoink, I'm going to take a little peninsula of a throne deep inside your land. The problem is if I attack him, I'm almost definitely going to get attacked by somebody else. And I'm not ready for it. And there's nothing about him getting and holding land that makes me really scared about getting it back. Like, he doesn't have assassins. Manderbax has dryads, so that's scary. Like, taking stuff from him is actually going to be hard. These guys up here. I don't think they have any assassins. Oh no, they have these guys. It'll be kind of hard. We can deal with them. They're not, like, terribly scary. These are, like, offensive assassins because they scale walls, so they're good when they're on top of your own fort. Kill everybody inside. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure what to do. I got a report, too, that there are, like, 600 helots. But if the plan is to roll over somebody with helots, he better look somewhere else, because that ain't happening over here. We've got scrotty thugs online that are going to absolutely not care about helots. Now, if he has his tyrants kitted out as, like, anti-thug dudes, and they actually magically get in range, we could be in some trouble. But it's not like we're relying on scrotty. That's just one of our many tricks of cards in our deck. So I think that's it for the main parts of the turn. I think we're basically done. For research, enchantment 5, still on board with that. Alt 5, still on board. Enchantment 6, construction 6 for the assassin items. I think I'm cool with that. For items, I think we have deployed. Have we deployed? Nope, we haven't fully deployed. So let's go ahead and start lining up our kit. I'm going to want another flesh eater. Which honestly, maybe we go ahead and, well, we'll site search and then we'll forge. Yeah. So we need a flesh eater. We need more of this armor stuff. So, I mean, this is a pretty good base kit. I don't think we're gonna do the fire hat anymore. This is like expensive kit. This is not a normal scrotty kit. Oh. Normal scrotty kit is gonna be a bit more, little bargain brand friendly. Like, we're still gonna want some fatigue mitigation, but I'm not gonna have this tough armor on him, so it's not gonna need to be as much. That would be fine. And that's like, that cost me nothing. Cost me 2 gems. Yeah, we're gonna get some budget brand scrotty kit. So this guy's just gonna be busy doing different little scrotty kit pieces. But I still need to find a home for that outquill. And I think we will find it here, perhaps. This will actually be a different kind of kit variety. The Frost brand. Is there someplace we want to search with Earth? Not really. Probably make another Dwarven Hammer next turn. Maybe somebody's site searching that has an Earth path. It appears no. Okay, well I think that's it. This will be a really fun turn though. This will be hilarious if it works. And I expect it'll work, but if it doesn't, then next turn, will we have anti-magic? We will not. Which means I can't storm next turn either. Hopefully it doesn't matter. Hopefully we take it, but if it doesn't work, we're gonna have to figure it out. I'll be very sad. What could make it not work? Things obviously like Soul Slay. Got 13 MR. So that would make me shit a brick. But highly unlikely he has Soul Slay. What else would work? Not Lamashta's, I don't think. Really bad RNG. Man, not even fire elementals, really. Because we're going to be doing resist fire. If we somehow get in too close to his death mages and they all hand of death us before we can regen it back. Pretty unlikely, but possible. Pretty sure we got this, guys. See you next time. Okay, I realized I forgot to talk about the diplomatic situation. So, one of the players, the guy playing Othris, has basically indicated that he is unhappy with his neighbor, Manderbax, or Max Fernie, due to them having a large border and Manderbax being scary. Which, yeah, I get it, I follow, I'm there. Manderbax has a very good build, is in a very good position. Very reasonable to be scary of that, or scared of that. He has suggested that we fight Manderbax. And this obviously is something I potentially could gain a lot from. It's something I'm pretty well equipped to do, but I don't think I have quite all the tools yet. I think when I'll be really ready is when I have enchantment. Like right here is where I'm going to be ready, at enchantment 6. Especially if I have alt 5. We're still going to have to deal with assassination problems, but you know, what you going to do. So, anyway, he suggested it, and I've already been talking with United Nations Junior here about going on Manderbax. And I maybe we just do it. I'm kind of on the fence because I don't really like messing with an ally. And it's also going to invite attack from somebody else. So I think I'm going to stick to what I told them as I'm sitting here talking through it, which is if I want to have a clean war against Manderbax, I need a few key kind of researches to be finished. And once I have that, I think I'll feel pretty confident. But not having it, I'm pretty worried. So I think the timing on it, let's actually look at the timing. This is going to be 2 turns away. Then to get to enchantment 5 is going to be 700 research, which let's call that 3 turns away, so that's 4 turns to just enchantment 5. Oof. Alt 3? Yeah, I think honestly we're looking at like 6 turns away. But some of it is like, when do I end my nap? And I told him like, I don't want to end my nap for 4 turns, which means we wouldn't have to fight for 7. Which is just, I was saying that all out of intuition. My research is going to ramp up kind of quick. But I think 7 would be pushing it. I don't think I would be able to get alt 5 and enchant 6 by 7. So we'll see. I think I'm going to just stick by it and say that, yeah, you guys can start, and if it goes badly, like, I'm definitely going to join. But I'll start at 7. I am going to be very, very unexcited if these guys take this to run. But, you know, what am I going to do? I also just thought of a funny name for this strategy. This is the knock knock who's there. My skeletons all go knock knock and then they open the door. Look who's there. Anyway. Yeah, I think that's about it, guys. We're gonna roll up in here. If we can. So the diplomacy situation, I think we are gonna go on Manderbax. But best case for me, these guys get engaged in a war. I actually can engage a little bit later, maybe not quite 7 turns from now, like 8 or 9. While he shifted all his stuff to the other fronts. And then it's going to be really easy for me and I get most of the spoils and they take most of the attrition. They're not going to want to do that. They're going to want to wait. And so I think I'm going to tell them, like, look, guys, I'm in. I really just need, like, a few things. Otherwise, I don't think it's going to be easy to fight in the heat and all that. Which is going to be true. The other thing is when I go alteration, I'm going to get Woven Winter, which is going to be really key. And I need to think about, you know, like, potentially all of my water random Scrotty are going to be really valuable just because they can Woven Winter. So potentially I keep them all around just for that purpose. Because that'll make a big difference. Now he has Heat 3 Dominion, but this will bring it down to neutral, which will make things like Grip of Winter, you know, work. Okay. Anyway, I think that's it. I just wanted to tell you all a little bit about the diplomacy thing, and I forgot I didn't record it. Alright, take care.